The double shock meta. This was a meta that was introduced, about 2 years ago, whenever the St. Elmo's engine and the Shocker Punch exotic combos were released into the Division 2. Now, this did create the double shock meta because these two exotics work together on purpose. This is the only exotic combo in the game where you put them together and you get bonuses on purpose. It says it in the description for the exotic. Now, the cool thing about this double shock meta is you can use it in PvE, PvP, it doesn't matter, it still works all the same. And if you use a shield, it could be even better for you. But hey, let me not spoil it anymore and let me just go ahead and talk to you. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. Now, shout out to the DoD, Disciples of Doom. And in today's build video, I'm going to bring to you a double shock meta for 2025 that you can use anywhere. PvE, PvP, it does not matter. If that sounds good, well, sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But how we do these build videos, all the build breakdowns are at the first part, and then all of the gameplay is in the last part. So I show you how to put the build together, and then I'll show you how to use it. Pretty cool, right? Let's jump in. Starting with the build breakdown. Here we go. All right. So at the top, we have the technician specialization, but there is a way around it to where you can use whatever specialization you want. Now, the reason why I am using the technician specialization is because my secondary weapon is utilizing the linked laser pointer. Now, this linked laser pointer is only attached to the technician specialization, so that's why I'm using it. Another good advantage is that you get a +1 skill tier, so all of my skill tiers are tier 1. And also, well, actually, that's it. There's no real big benefits except for that linked laser pointer and the +1 skill tier. Like, yeah, you might get a little bit of skill damage, something like that, but it's really not going to make or break the build. So again, you could actually use whatever you want, whatever specialization you want. It doesn't matter because even with that linked laser pointer, all you need to do is hit an enemy in the head. A headshot will apply a pulse. So you don't even need the linked laser pointer. All you have to do is shoot an enemy in the head just once, and it will pulse for 5 seconds. That will give you all of the buffs you need. Now, for me personally, I don't rely on those headshots. I typically play on console or I use a controller for everything. So I'm going to go with the linked laser pointer. So technician specialization, linked laser pointer on the rock and roll shotgun, and you're good to go. Now, after that, let's talk about these weapons. So the double shock meta is only possible with the St. Elmo's engine alongside the Shocker Punch. That's the only way to make this work, and it says in the Shocker Punch talent that you need the St. Elmo's engine. Pretty cool, right? But that does make this weapon mandatory. You do have to have this weapon for it to work. Now, here's the St. Elmo's engine, is the exotic AR with that talent Actum Est. Now, Actum Est, shooting an enemy will build up stacks, and after 100 stacks and you reload, you will then get shock ammo. Now, this bad boy is fully maxed out, all attributes and expertise, everything's good to go, and it's sitting just under 93k total damage with 1.8 million armor. Now, as far as the secondary and sidearm, you can use whatever you want. It doesn't matter. I have the backup boomstick here, but again, use whatever you want. But the secondary weapon, I would highly recommend either an ACS-12 or some sort of variant of it. Now, the rock and roll shotgun is a variant of the ACS-12, and this one gives you more magazine size. Now, I want more magazine size. I'm not too worried about the damage. I just want the magazine size. Therefore, I can get my stacks up quicker. Because these shotguns, you want a fast-firing shotgun to get your stacks up faster, and then you could switch over to your St. Elmo's engine. Pretty cool. But you could use the ACS-12, you could use the lefty or the rock and roll. It doesn't matter. As long as you're using one of those shotties to get your stacks up, you're good to go. Okay. Now let's talk about the build. So this is a Heartbreaker build through and through, but I did put on here the Shocker Punch and Hollow Man Mask.
Hollow Man Mask gives me more health damage and, well, gives me a little bit more hazard, which I am running on this build. And the Shocker Punch gives me that double shock meta. So we're super tanky, we're hitting extremely hard, and we have two different ways of making the enemy shock. Whether it be in PvE or PvP, this works both ways. Now, doing a little deep dive into the build, let's start with the Heartbreaker because this is a Heartbreaker build. Now, a Heartbreaker, we do have the chest piece that gives us 100 stacks, and we do have the backpack that gives us bonus armor, well, double the bonus armor. There you go. So what we're doing here is we have 3.6 million bonus armor to go on top of the 1.8 million armor that we already have. So yes, that is what, 5.4 million armor total. On top of that, we have the double shock meta, and we're running hazard on everything. But before we get into the hazard part, let's talk about Heartbreaker. So the Heartbreaker gear set bonuses for this build, we get AR damage, weapon handling, and that Heart Stopper talent. So Heart Stopper. Headshots will apply a pulse for 5 seconds. Weapon hits on pulsed enemies will give you 2% bonus armor and 1.1% weapon damage to all pulsed enemies with max stacks of 100. You will lose 2 stacks per second. So, with the chest piece, that raises us up to that 100 stacks. And with the backpack, that makes the bonus armor stack 2% per. So we get 200% bonus armor and 110% weapon damage. Now going to the attributes, we have weapon damage for the core on the chest piece with hazard and a burn resistance mod. On the backpack, we have armor with hazard and an ensnare resistance mod. For the gloves, we have armor with hazard. And for the knee pads, you guessed it, armor and hazard. Now going to the mask, we have the Hollow Man mask. Now the Hollow Man mask is the named Y'all Gear mask. You can find this in named item caches. You can find this from several different sources. But typically, conflict caches, DZ, things like that. Or if you're nasty, you could go into Descent, get those reconstructed caches, and you could have a blueprint for this, and you could just craft it. Now, as far as the Hollow Man mask, it is the named Y'all Gear mask that gives us hazard protection or that brand set bonus. But as far as the attributes, we have armor for the core, health damage, hazard, and bleed resistance. So we have a bleed, a burn, and a ensnare resistance mods. And then that leaves us with our holster. So this is the exotic holster, the Shocker Punch. Now this gives us several advantages. Really, really strong holster, especially if you match it up with the St. Elmo's engine. So, Shocker Punch. You have armor, explosive resistance, and hazard right off the bat. But it's all about this crazy talent, Defibrillator. So, Defibrillator. While the Shocker Punch is equipped, the stun received by an agent of shock status will be reduced by 50%. So we get shock resistance, burn resistance, bleed resistance, and ensnare resistance. On top of that, the entire build has hazard with one piece, y'all, that gives us even more hazard. Now going back to Defibrillator, it says here that while using the St. Elmo's engine with this holster, it will give you 100% extra melee damage, and it will make the next melee attack apply a shock. Now that is where we have the double shock meta. So you can shock the enemy just by shooting them with the St. Elmo's engine. Remember, you get those stacks up, you reload, you get shock ammo, boom, shakalaka, they're shocked. Or you just melee them. If you just melee them, you can shock them. However, a little caveat here. So the shock, it's only 100% of your magazine in PvE. So in PvP, it drops it down to half of your magazine, just so you know. Now also, for the Shocker Punch holster, the cooldown is 15 seconds in both PvE and PvP. So you can melee them once every 15 seconds, or once you get your stacks up, you can have shock ammo. That's your double shock meta. The rest of it, you're just using Heartbreaker and you're going to town. Now, as far as the skills, you can use whatever skills you want. For PvP, I'll use the Explosive Seeker Mine and the Jammer Pulse for PvP. Now, remember, with that +1 tier for my skills, I do have the ability to jam up to a tier 4 skill build. So if they're tier 5 or tier 6, I am not able to jam them. So that's why I'm relying on the hazard for the rest of it. Now, as far as PvE, I'll switch the Seeker Mine over to a Striker Drone, and then I'll switch the Jammer over to a Scanner Pulse. That way I can then use my modifiers and have a lot of fun. Now, as far as the stats, and then we'll get you out of here, this is for the St. Elmo's engine. We are just under 93k for weapon damage, 37k for PvP, 25 crit chance, 60 crit damage, 75 headshot, but remember, this is a hazard tank build. So all of these numbers are bare minimums. As far as the health damage goes, I mean, this is with the Hollow Man math, so we do have 35% health damage, but everything else is pretty much bare minimums. Now, as far as the offensive tab, we do have 53% all weapons damage bonus and 45% assault rifle damage bonus. So every time we're using the St. Elmo's engine, we're already starting off at 98% damage bonus total. And that, of course, is before the Heartbreaker, giving us 110% weapon damage and 200% bonus armor. And, of course, that's before the Defibrillator, me shocking enemies and having a lot of fun. Now, as far as the defensive tab, we are rounded up to 1.8 million armor. We're actually at 1.76. We do have max health, 363k, and I do have that 20% explosive resistance because of my holster. But more importantly, I have 80% hazard, which gives me 90% bleed, 90% burn, 90% ensnare, and 100% shock resistance. Now that, my dear agents, is the double shock meta. You're going to be able to run through skills, run through agents, and just take out everybody in between. You can use this in PvE or PvP. It doesn't matter. I'll show you heroic gameplay with some directives, have some fun, and I'll show you some PvP matches to show you how amazing this build is. But all right, let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you found this build breakdown helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, please hit that thumbs up and support the channel by subscribing. I am Kamikazevondoom. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one, all right? Peace out. Oh, yeah. And roll that footage. And for PvE, let's see here. I'll switch to a drone, and I'll switch to a pulse. I will have, let's see, we'll do overdrive, reaper, microwave, and we'll do aggressive. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, because we're not really running high crits, we're not going to run any of the crit. We'll run the pulse passives, and then we will run the striker drone passive. For the gameplay, just matchmaking random heroic. Here we go. Uh-oh. No one's, must be too early for that. Try again. There we go.
Invite to another agent's.
Going to Coney Island. Okay, okay. So we'll be doing some Coney Island on heroic for the gameplay. I hope you enjoy. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing.
Ma'am.
And let me know what you think in the comment section below. Here we go.
Take care of it. I'm going after Keener, and the last thing I need is some other fucking agent in my way.
Understood, ma'am.
I should switch to a jammer. I believe these are all Black Tusk. Black Tusk are all jammers.
Another agent is now in your group.
Keep going.
Ma'am, the division managed to extract Chernenko. We've lost the asset.
And then once we
We'll
get
retrieve him
our
later.
stacks
Focus
up,
on Keener. What about the deal, ma'am? Fuck the deal. Fuck Chernenko.
Go.
And fuck you. Keener is the objective.
It'd be more beneficial with a jammer. Because of all the robots. Like, I have to stay back. I can't shock them because they're all robots, you know what I mean? But I can shock you. There we go. Heal up a little bit. Yep, shock them again. And you're down. Bye-bye.
And a patrol moving toward the Ferris wheel. A number of black tuskers
I guess
staying
that's
behind on the
where
street.
I will
Looks like a trap.
capitalize on my shock. Is I'll do a shock to the chungos. Easy peasy.
Shit! These explosions are really messing up the park.
Oh, I only got one with that? Damn. Hold on. Now I have all of their attention. Gotcha. Oh, there's a dog somewhere. Yeah, there's a dog to my right. Oop.
Serious trauma.
There's people behind us. Stand by. I'm coming. Oh. Yeah, that dog. That dog hurts, man. I need to switch to a jammer. Because it's a black tusk, yeah. Alright. Let's see here. So if I switch to a jammer, let's just go with the criticals because I still have a little bit of crit with my St. Elmo's. And then we'll switch to a jammer. It'll really help with the black tusk. Alright, here we go.
System curtailed.
Go.
System back online.
Keep it going. Alright, got him. There you go. Oops. Forgot to reload. There we go. Hold on. Because what I can do here, I already have shock ammo. Oop. Oh, no. There we go. Yeah, shut my back up. There we go. Perfect. And then I keep the shock ammo. Come over here. Then I can do that. And then when the shock's done, I can do that. Oop. Oh, I'm still on cooldown. Hold on. Ooh. Oh, snap. Andy's frenzied.
Or is it moving
GG's.
through the haunted house up ahead? I'll
We
keep
got
an
him.
eye on the outside. Be careful,
All of
agent.
them. Alright, we're going. Run! Get the snacks up. Yep, thank you. Do a little shock. Yep, thank you. Yeah, just a lot of robots. Woo. Yo, why Why does that keep happening? I think I've been playing PlayStation too long. I'm going the wrong way for a med kit. I'm gonna have to blame that on my PlayStation streams. It's weird playing on both consoles. Come on. Where you guys at? There you go. I keep trying to go up for a med kit because on PlayStation the D-pad's up. Where on Xbox the D-pad's down. If you know, you know, but sometimes I catch myself slipping because I'll be on like PlayStation, then I'll jump over to Xbox. I'm like, oh no. It's weird how this keener looks different from all the other keeners.
Hostiles detected.
Nice. Nice. Oop, down. I love it. And I can come over here, shock him again.
I just spotted Dolores and her patrol on the boardwalk. Looks like they barely managed to pass by a group of cleaners.
Now I know if you use a shield it's even better, but I'm not. I'm really not a big shield guy. Just letting you know. And I'm sure I've already said that, what, like 3 times or so during the build breakdown. It is nice with a shield, I'm just not a big... Not for this one, it's more run and gun for me for this one. But I can definitely show you one with the shield if you want me to. But, oh, shoot. What was that? Oh, the boss. Oh, snap, no.
Agent down.
They just spawned. They all just spawned. Oh no.
Agent down.
Too busy talking ish, and then I just run in here and die. While the boss is frenzied. That's bad. The boss being frenzied too, but it's going to be easy for me to get my stacks up. But I pushed a little too hard into their spawn. And that spawn
An
door's right
agent has
there.
left your group.
Uh-oh, Ronin left.
Another agent
GG's.
has been promoted to group leader.
He's the one that asked for help. Why'd he leave? Well, they just were about to pick him up. Oh, maybe he needed like a...
Aye, listen. Spread the fuck out. Cleaners, division, whoever the hell is in our way. Empty a fucking mag in their head.
Maybe he needed a
Yes, ma'am.
flawless run or
Hey,
something.
get ready, Agent. 'Cause they look ready for you.
I doubt it, though. It's
Expect
what,
contact
heroic?
Right inside the old park.
Okay. Right here near the end.
There are explosives detonating everywhere. What the fuck is going on?
Oh, hold on. Oop, my bad. Stacks up first. Yep. Then shock. I'll get my stacks up. Yep.
Ma'am,
GG's.
there are cleaners everywhere.
Kill them, dumbass. It's easy.
And that way I can
Aim
come
and pull
over
the
here.
fucking trigger.
There are too many. Ah!
Can someone get a fucking mark on Keener?
Yeah.
System malfunctioning. System reactivated.
Got them all in shock. Yeah, these frenzied enemies do not feel good. Oh, And Wallybots. That doesn't feel good either. Oh, the Steelers frenzy. Nice. Juice. There we go. Another one. There you go.
Dolores and the rest of the patrol are headed to the roller coaster northeast of your position.
GG's.
It's riddled with cleaners.
Watch out! It's coming down!
Holy shit! There goes the coaster.
GG's. I didn't know there was a collectible there. Oh, I guess that's because the leader needs it. My bad.
I thought you'd be dead by now, but you are one tough cookie.
Come out of your little hidey hole, you fucking coward. And I'll show you exactly how tough I am.
Thanks, but we're done here.
Tina? Here! Ah! You goddamn motherfucking piece of shit!
The language.
I've got eyes on Dolores and the surviving members of her unit by the collapsed coaster.
GG's. And we have shock ammo. Let's get it. The party leader went down and then backed out. So.
Alright.
There's only 3 of us left. We got this though, guys.
Fuck am.
We got this.
Hostile civilians.
Stacks. Alright, good. Get the shot going. Yeah. Good, good. Over here in the corner. Oh, come here. Okay. Now we're getting it. Oh, where? Holy moly. Got him. Alright.
Guess I have to take care of your sorry ass before I can get to Kina.
I can do this all day.
Got it. And oh, and this boss is frenzied too. That's funny. There we go. GG's, GG's.
Come in. Fuck. Jones is gone. We failed the mission.
Keener, that son of a bitch. Not only did he manipulate the Black Tusk, he suckered us too. At least we have
Alright.
Chernenko and can find out what he knows.
Oh, he was doing it for
Pretty
the
clear that
project.
Keener's planning something big. With Chernenko's intel, hopefully we enemy can stop
I did
whatever cleaner is planned.
787 million
It's been a
damage,
pleasure
60
working with you.
kills. Very cool. Very good. Nice.
An agent is no longer in your group.
Alright. Well, hit the thumbs up, support the channel. You know the whole YouTube spiel. And let's jump over to some PvP. And here we go, PvP gameplay. This is with the double shock
Wipe out
meta.
the
Oop,
enemy before you run out of reinforcements.
just threw me into a game. Alright.
Hostile Stinger hive detected.
Shout out to my team. Shout out to the other team. GG's ahead of time.
Hostile phaser drone detected.
Already threw us into a game. Let's see what's going on over here.
Hostile defender drone detected.
And push, push, push. They're getting the revive.
An agent needs assistance.
Thank you.
System disrupted.
Oh!
Immediate medical assistance needed.
System corruption, and there's Umbra.
Agent deceased.
GG's, GG's. GG's. They did 4.7 million damage to me. Holy moly. I am tanky.
Agent down.
Alright. I've already done 6 million damage. Holy moly. Mm-hmm. And he's right here in the corner. He's right here in the corner. Just watch out. Waiting for him to cross. Alright, I'll go.
Boost about to come online.
They're in the middle of the map.
Boost online.
Boost is up their side.
Hostile Stinger hive detected. The enemy is acquiring the boost.
Watch it, they have armor.
And the enemy has acquired the boost.
Watch it, they have armor.
An agent needs assistance.
Thank you. Got another guy with the smoke. Stand by. Alright, pushing. Yo, why do they have so many skills? That's crazy. Where is it? Found you. Oh! I just got shot from the middle. Oh no!
The medical assistance needed.
I just got shot from the middle. Yeah, someone got me mid. Going. Push, push, push.
Agent down.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, where's that at? Let's see. Mm-hmm. GG's. GG's. Mm-hmm.
Specialization supply drop has been arranged.
Hostile defender drone.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Hostile Stinger hive detected. Hostile laser drone detected.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Oh, another guy. Oh, DPS.
Medical assistance needed.
Dude, that guy with the DPS got me
Agent
again.
incapacitated.
Dude,
Agent killed.
GG's. I gotta get away from that DPS guy. Damn. Okay. We got this. Let's go. Push it. Go. Run. I mean, once we find out where the DPS guys are, they get melted pretty quick, but still, they get the jump on you, man. Shit hurts.
Agent needs assistance.
That ish hurts.
Supply drop being claimed by friendly.
Oh.
The specialization supply drop has been claimed by an ally.
Agent down.
Oh, gotcha.
Fight is halfway done.
Immediate medical
GG's. I'll take the kill.
assistance needed.
I know now with the new conflict changes that you have to finish what you start. So if I down them, I need to make sure they go down. They're going left side heavy. We need to go right. Yo, that guy has a sniper. It's dirty. And they're going far left.
Hostile stinger hive detected. Boost about to activate. Boost now active.
Get that boost. Go. 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 They're at it.
Allies are acquiring the boost.
Push.
Allies have acquired the boost. Hostile laser drone detected.
It's all good. Let me just jam it. Oh,
Hostile
thank you.
defender drone detected.
Mm-hmm.
There are no more rogue reinforcements. Eliminate whoever's left.
I didn't even get my stacks up yet. Mm-hmm. GG's. 3 more. Oops, spawns flip. Spawns flip. Run. First to the key. First to the egg. This was fun though. Just don't get caught by a DPS person in your back. You're good. Super tanky. Caught that pestilence guy twice with it. With the shock. That was pretty funny. No!
Medical assistance needed.
Yeah, it's that DPS.
Agent down.
Got me again.
Agent killed.
Okay.
An agent needs assistance.
He's sitting in the middle where the supply drop would be. Oh, you got him. Never mind. GG's.
Agent down.
Yeah, 2
We're
minutes
out of
left.
reinforcements.
Uh-oh.
Hang in there.
4v2. GG's.
It's a win. Solid work.
It's Halloween. Hey, MVP, let's go. Oh, I got that wicked Seeker Mine audio bug. Ooh, that was nasty. All right, 4.1 million XP MVP. I went 6-5-3, 27.1 million damage. Let's go. All right, here we go. Game number. Now this is going to be on Georgetown Skirmish, the game mode. So again, 4v4 PvP, first team to 20 kills wins. Ooh. And we are now missing one player. So 3v4 to start off. Here we go. Now, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. What are you waiting on? Come on, support the channel by subscribing. And let me know what you think in the comment section below. But this is going to be your Heartbreaker double shock meta. And away we go.
Defeat the enemy before your reinforcements
Run! Alright, here we go, here we go. And I have two very, very low shade levels on my team. Okay.
Hostile striker drone detected.
Oh, I have the wrong skills on right now. I have my PvE skills on. It's what it is. Yeah, we're moving. Think he'll run back? Probably not.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected. System disrupted. System destroyed. An agent needs assistance. Hostile hive detected.
Got him. That other guy dipped. Killed both of his teammates. He dipped really quick. GG's. Oh. Thank you. All right. We're getting there.
Agent down.
Got him. Got him with the shock.
An agent needs assistance. Boost.
I'll
about
take
to
his
come online.
teammates. His teammates are over here in the spawn, while that one guy's across the street.
Hostile striker drone detected.
Thank you.
The boost is being taken by the enemy.
Yep.
System malfunctioning.
Thank you.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected. System back
Yep.
online.
Good job. Got all of them. And the other guy's somewhere back here.
The boost is being
Oh,
taken
we're
by
going.
allies.
Oh, we're going.
The boost has been taken by allies.
Gotcha. Got him. Good job. We got him.
System reactivated. Agent down.
Got him. Now they're in their spawn. Gotcha. Oh, no, I don't.
System disrupted.
But you can see how I'm just eating all these skills.
Serious trauma detected.
Got him.
If the enemy doesn't turn this around, they'll be killed out.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
I've sent a specialization supply drop your way.
Agent down.
No one's retreating. The fight continues. The rogues have run out of reinforcements. You can win this.
Yep, I'd back out too. I'd back out too, Tabasco. Bye-bye. I'd back out too, bro. GG's. GG's.
You won.
And that, my dear agents, is the double shock meta. They can't stop it. And then they back out at the very last second so it doesn't hurt their stats. It's all good, though. GG's. I mean, it shows them when the game starts, so when they back out, it shows it too. So it's not like I'm not recording it or anything, but hey, MVP, let's go. Let's get it. That was good. Very good. Once I figured out what that guy was doing, it was game over. Trying to lure people with their skills, but I had hazard, so GG's. I went 11-0-3, 22.1 million damage. GG's. And that, my dear agents, is going to conclude my double shock meta 2025 edition. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing. I am Kamikazevondoom. I hope you have a good day. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one, all right? Peace out. All right, let's get out of here.